Whether you're just starting out with content marketing or you have been using the same approach for a while, so it's not odd, it's never odd to revisit your content strategy plan and make sure it's up to date, innovative, and engaging for your prospect and customers, no matter when or how they intend to buy. So if you are having a trouble planning for the upcoming years or need some fresh ideas to include in your plan, so in this video we're going to be discussing about how to develop a content strategy for your business. So we'll be talking about different kind of steps you actually need to follow if you actually want to develop a content strategy for your business, either for your blogs, social media platform, or your YouTube channel. So in this video we're going to be discussing in details on how you can actually develop a content plan for your website, a content plan for your business. So we'll be diving into what content strategy actually means and why your business needs a content marketing plan and what step you need to take to create your strategy and also explode and get over your competitors while you are trying to come up with a new strategy plan. So a content strategy is a plan in which you use content, audio, visual, and or written content to achieve your business goal. So it's kind of like a successful content strategy that attract your target audience at the stage of the funnel and keep them engaged even after they purchase your service or your product. So let's say your business goal include increasing brand awareness. So to achieve this, you actually need to implement a strategy content that focus on search engine optimization, which is SEO, to increase your website visibility on the search engine result page, so and also drive traffic to your product or your services. So as a new business owners, you might assume a content strategy is a nice to have but not necessary early on. So however, producing high quality content can be invaluable in building trust with new audience and succeeding in the long haul. So those are the facts you need to know about content strategy. So here we'll be moving on to the 7 plans or the 7 method steps you actually need to follow if you actually want to skyrocket your content strategy. So the first one we're going to be discussing about is who will be reading your content. So who are your target audience? That's what is very, very important. The kind of people you are trying to target or reach out to. So using a variety of content types and channel would definitely help you to deliver content that tailored to your personal and your competitors or your client or target audience. So just make sure you have more than one type of customers so your content strategy can cater to more than one type of users. So the second step is what problem will you be solving for your audience? So how do you think they are the right people and why you are the right people for them? So ideally, maybe your product or your service solve a problem your audience has. So by the same token, so your content coach and educate your audience through the problems, so they begin to identify and address it through your solution, the solution you actually provide for them. So a sound content strategy supports people on both sides of your product. So those who are still figuring out what their main challenges, so maybe they actually want to purchase a product or a service, so they'll be looking for something that, okay, this is actually the right product for me and why should I buy this kind of products. So you need to provide all those kind of stuff so that they can actually trust you and also believe that they are actually buying the right product. So the third one is what makes you actually unique or stand out. So you also know that there are some of your competitors like they have the same product just like you, which means your potential customers need to know what makes you better or at least different from your competitors. So maybe your main asset is that your company has been established for many years, or perhaps you have a unique brand voice that makes you stand out from your competitors. So you need to state all these things and prove them why your product actually worth buying other than your competitors' product. So figure out all the things you actually need to let them know about your product before they can purchase and why they should purchase your product from you. So the fourth one we're discussing about is what content format will you be focusing on. So there are different kind of content formats. So there are some people that use text format, there are some people that use video. So while you may too tempted to launch a podcast, since maybe let's say for instance you have been on this for a while, so or maybe you actually want to launch a YouTube channel which you'll be trying to reach out to people about your product or your service. So you just need to picture out and know the kind of content and how you can actually capture your audience attention using your content format. If you actually want to use a video or a text format, so you need to make sure you know how you actually want to reach out to them. So the fifth one we'll be discussing about, it's what channel will you publish on. So just as you can create content in different formats, so you also have a various channels so you actually want to publish to, so from your website to your social media. So and this will reflect where your audience lives. So if your audience prefer long form video content, so you may opt in to publish your content on YouTube. So and if you have a younger audience that like quick content, so you might prefer to opt in for TikTok or Instagram page. So it just depends on the kind of audience you actually have and why and how do you think they actually have time to read or watch your content. So those are the things that actually matter if you are trying to reach out. So the sixth option is how will you manage content creation and the publication. So this particular part, if you're trying to figure out how you will create and publish all your content, can be a thousand task, because before you execute it, it's very important to establish some three features, which is who is creating what and where is being published and when it's actually going live. So in a small team, this might be easy enough as you may be the sole decision maker. So and if you're trying to manage or grow a company, so you need to collaborate with several different content teams to figure out an effective process to follow and planning the content calendar, topics to treat about, and actually creating an easy visualize your company message and assets for yourself, so as an authority in your content over time. So those are the things you actually need to, and why do marketers actually need to share.